Ladies and gentlemen, the first man to build 21-inch biceps, drug-free.
My friends, I want to talk to you about the one, the only, and it's the only magnificent Ric Drasin. Beautiful human being, a tremendous asset to bodybuilding. And you know what's the funny thing? I'm sitting here right now with one of the icons of Ric Drasin. He designed this shirt. This is the World Gym shirt, conceived and designed by Ric Drasin. A magnificent human being that's so incorporated. See, World Gym. Let me see if I can see the World Gym. I'm sitting here in my office here, and I'm going to tell you something about my friend Ric. I'm angry at him, to be honest with you, because we talk all the time. I mean, Ric is a fantastic communicator. Not only he's a tremendous encompasser in bodybuilding, knew all the greats in detail, he also has tremendous conversation. We converse all the time. And you know something? The reason I'm saying I'm a little annoyed, because my friend Ric just did a video on me, and the other night we were talking, and I said, you know, Ric, I'm doing these videos for everybody but you. I said, and you're number one. I said, you know it all, you project it all. Now you see the difference between him and I. He's from the West Coast, born in Bradley, California. He's from the West Coast. I'm from the East Coast. So the communication I had was always verbal until about the last 25 years, or about 20 years when I moved to California. But I knew of Ric, and everybody talked about, you know Ric Drasin? Yeah, I know Ric. But I didn't meet him personally till maybe 6-7 years ago. And I'll tell you something, my friends, and you are not in bodybuilding, will never be, or in a close fraternity, will never be able to experience it. Bodybuilders are like a family. I'm not talking about these guys on YouTube that don't know the ass from Chinola. I'm talking about the real nucleus, the foundation of our vocation, bodybuilding. And we don't have to see you at once, and we bond just like we knew each other for years. So when I first met Ric, we talked about bodybuilding and the different steroids and this and that, and he was giving me details on some of the bodybuilders, how they train and so on and so on, which I didn't know. I knew not the details, because Ric lived with them. And not only he got so much knowledge. And I tell you the truth, my friends, I'm angry at Ric, because I'm writing videos about all these guys, and the guy that's really shines out and still shining out is my friend Ric. Now, I spoke to Ric the other day, and we were talking about bodybuilding. And I said, Ric, I got to do a video on you. I said, I'm talking about everybody but you. I said, you're an icon in this business. I mean, Ric is a foundation. What I love about him, so contrary, and I hate to keep doing this, to all those guys out there that don't know their ass from the moon, and he has so much deep, interesting, inclusive knowledge of our vocation. And so I said, well, Ric, when did you start? See, because I'm around here bragging, you know, Leroy, I started when I was 10. He didn't beat me. He started when he was 17. But it was close. You know, and we talked about, I said, how's your diet? He's very into protein and eggs and etc. And he's into, you know what I love the most about Ric? I really must tell you. The thing I love the most about him, and you know, for me, when I talk to you, my friends, you got to remember one thing. There's no teleprompter. There's no backups. It's just Leroy talking to my friends. Every single person that look at my face know that he's talking to Leroy. He might as well be in a restaurant talking to me because I got no backup. And I don't need a backup with a great guy like Ric. I mean, Ric is an icon. And I'm embarrassed, and I tell you the truth, I'm annoyed at him because he put up a fantastic video about me. And I'm talking about it, and he did it. And I'm usually not a talker. I did over 400 videos, so you know, I am a talker because he laughs at that. But I mean, I used to get out and get things done, but I enjoyed so much communicating with Ric. I forgot to say, let me make a video talking about what a great guy he is. And I'll tell you something, my friends. He's not walking around here with his head set up like he's Mr. It. He's got a heart of gold, and he's all into looking out for you, your diet, your training, your gym. He's always looking for solid. That's what I like about him. Solid, real information. And I have no right, but see, this is what happens when I'm an old man. I'm older than Ric. You get annoyed when you see the sham guys out there trying to make a buck, telling you do this, do 5 sets of this. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. And then you see the likes of Ric, and you say, boy, I'm so happy they got Rics in the world. I'm telling you, because people that really are looking for knowledge and really want to understand what it's all about. Check in Ric Drasin. Ric has interviewed all of them, not all of them, but you know, a lot of the top guys, past and present. He can tell you the real truth behind this, not the flim-flam. Now, I know you got some of you guys say, oh, that old ass guy, so what the flim-flam? No, but so, see, we are the foundation. We are real. We're there to feed you the truth that we know is the truth. Not flim-flam to make a couple of bucks, but that's the way the world is. But I mean, I'm just so happy that I can talk about Ric. And you know something? Ric trains every day. 70 years every day. Now I must admit, my friends, I more or less feel I ran my course. Since my leg was mangled in my early 20s, I think it was 22 or something, and I wasn't able to train my legs in order to compete, because I didn't compete much. Until then, I started to concentrate on my upper body. I said, well, let me work on my arms, and not looking to build the biggest arms. It didn't cost mine to build the biggest. The first man to build 21-inch arms without steroids. And you know what's funny? No matter what you say, Ric, look at the video that Ric did. Just put it up of me. And all the no-sayers that don't know their ass from a donkey saying I use steroids. And you know, Ric knows, everybody knows. When I came along, the steroids was in its infancy, and I wasn't trained. I was finished, but couldn't train anyhow. And the point is that they just can't get steroids out of their mind. They're obsessed with it, which is not important. I'm not even going to talk about it, about that aspect. It just gets me to see these idiots coming out like they know something. In any case, they just cannot fathom. They can't fathom an arm that big that's not loaded with juice. They can't fathom it. But you know, my friend Ric, he knows better. And I want to congratulate him on what he did. He put up a video of mine that touched me. I mean, he did the video, but it touched me to my heart, because I've been talking to him about doing the video, which he really doesn't need, but doing a video of him so that I could tell you how proud I am that he's my friend. Now, we haven't been friends for, when I say friend, we're close friends. I'm well aware of Ric Drasin because he was on video. Rick has had a full life out there. He hasn't been sitting around doing a few curls and getting on making a video and telling that on YouTube and telling everybody he's King Kong. He's a participator and a producer. So about 6 years, let's say about 6 years ago, I met him in person. And everybody knows him. My friend Joe Nimick met Rick for the first time in a restaurant. And he said, Leroy, do you know that your friend Ric Drasin, he's a beautiful human being. He said, we were talking like he knew me for years. And the first time I met him, told him I knew you. And we started talking. I said, because that's where Rick's coming from. Rick comes from the heart. He's out. If you're interested, like I called you all my friends, Rick may not call you all, may not say that, but that's the way he projects. So, Rick, thank you so much, my friend. I don't know what I can say about you except that you an old man, because you're age old. Training every day inspires me to get on my ass and start pumping up a little bit. My friends, I want you to go to Mr. Yorkie Lover, MrYorkieLoverFitness.com. Click on the button and you'll see the website. And you know what you do when you get to that website? You see donations. Click on a little small donation to your friend, Leroy Colbert. And also check out my website, LeroyColbert.com. And also, I'm honored that I'm still have enough drive to honor my friend, Ric Drasin. To be, well, you know, now the people that know me, more people don't know me than know me, but the ones that do, they know what I want to say. To be continued.
Wait a minute. Before you click away, I want you to subscribe, like, comment, hell, even dislike if you want to. At least do something before you get out of here.